Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Roleplay Rome Total War the Brutii campaign. Yes, we're here again. Another week passes us by in the blink of an eye. Last time we left off, the Greeks. Those pesky Greeks, look at them. Taking Halicarnassus from right underneath our nose. Senate wants us to take it, but it's tough cookies. Greeks will beat us to it. But we captured Rhodes and Cydonia, so we're not, not too bothered really. Money's flowing in, things are going swimmingly. Okay, let's just hope the Pontus do our job for us. Alright, first things first, just a quick overview of the settlements that maybe need a few slight adjustments. Okay, that's currently constructing a communal farm. Communal farming, so that's fine. Stand by. Okay, I'm back there. Just had to surprisingly go get something to eat. Okay, so what was I saying? Yes, Suggestica is currently building, but we need to take the tax rate down. I think to low. To low. There we go. That's because of the population growth, you see. To get it up to 2%. So that's Suggestica, doing perfectly fine as it is. We move to Salonia, and the tax rate is going to just blip up to high there, and that's that sorted. Currently it's building something already. These Lunds are building as well on very high tax rate, and very high tax rate, so that's fine. Apollonia's tax rate is just going to blip down to high. There, that's fine. We move to Thermon. Tax rate's already set to low. Sparta. Tax rate's going to blip down to normal. And Athens is going to stay, go up slightly to normal. And then Cydonia. Tax rate's going to go down to low. And that just leaves us with Rhodes, which the tax rate is going to stay on low for now. So we get the large temple at least, anyway. So that's the tax rate overview sorted. We are getting a nice juicy bit of profit, so we're trying our best not to be overflowing in cash, because it will bring negative traits. Okay, next up. Our diplomats have already been moved for this turn, so we won't bother with those. We do want another diplomat for this region to overview the situation with any potential bribes, and also the Thracians and the Dacians. Our war with the Macedons may cause alliances to be broken, etc. with those factions, so I will recruit a diplomat for up there. Apollonia, can you do that? Can you recruit me? Yes, you can. Thank you for your generosity. Okay, now here's a plan for this set of updates. We are going to start the war on the Macedonians pretty soon, and therefore we need our armies to be ready. Now we've elected a new consul. It was Titus Brutus, but now he goes to Rhodes for a life of retirement, and also a life in the Senate, of course, because he is currently aedile. But anyway, so the new consul is Cornelius. Now he's got a lot of work to do, but I'm confident that he will get the job done, and his stats will increase as he chops down our enemies. And also there is another announcement to make with regards to our family, and that is the faction heir, rather. No longer will it be Amulius. He is 51. He's only he's a couple of years, 3 years younger than the faction leader. So by the time the faction leader dies, of course, if it's going to be of natural causes, Amulius will probably be close to 58 years old. I mean, he's not going to have the faction leadership for a long time, so I've decided to move it down to the next generation to allow a fresh outlook, fresh prospects. Now, naturally you would think, who is the person with the best stats on this level? You would say, it's bloody Titus Brutus by a country mile, but alas, things have happened in the old RP that have removed him from that position, and therefore the faction heir is going to pass down to Decimus Saladus. my son-in-law, who is 29, and I'm sure will become a great leader in the future. So there we go. Faction passed down, and I'm sure Amulius will probably be now very disgruntled, disinherited, and now he has to live with the dishonour. I do apologise, but anyway, that gives him an extra +1 influence and +2 to personal security, which is nice. So, you know, steady start. Now, hopefully to increase his stats, he's going to now pass down through... He's going to pass down through Apollonia, into Thermon, and then finally he's going to rest off in Athens. Now in Athens what he's going to do is, because he's going to stop there to study at the academy, hopefully this will give him a couple of decent traits, maybe a couple of decent retinue, and then the army for the assault on Macedon is going to start being recruited here, where the consul will come down, and then this will be the supporting army, which will be gathering in here. The supporting army mainly being used to resupply the main army, and maybe even fight off a couple of loose strays if necessary. So he will then command that army to get a bit of battle experience. So by the time he is finished studying and having a few battles here and there, he hopefully will be ready to take up the mantle when his time comes. That's the plan. We'll see how well it goes. So, as stated, we are preparing the army this turn, so it's going to be made up of 8 sets of Principes, of which we already have 4, we need 4 more. And we are going to use 5 lots of archers, which will pretty much start from fresh, and 5 lots of Equites, which I'm sure we may already have somewhere along the lines. Anyway, so we're going to start the recruitment. So in Sparta we're going to start off by recruiting when the armourer is complete. The armourer is currently being built, so we're going to wait for the armourer to finish before we start our recruitments, so that's fine. Also, we're going to increase our navy strength. So in Croton we're going to recruit 4 triremes. Take our cash down a little bit, which is good. And in Rhodes, when the shipwright is built, oh, actually, we might be able to build. Can we build them now? Recruit them? Yes, we can. 6 lots of biremes, or whatever they're called. 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to be the makeup of the navy. 2 sets of navies. One navy will contain 2 triremes and 3 biremes, so they're going to merge together somewhere down here, and then patrol these waters, get rid of these pesky pirates, for instance, and hopefully, maybe, just maybe, this guy up here can sail down with an escort to make his way home. Look at his experience. He's had a hard life. He's itching to get back to friendly waters. He's been forced into no man's land. So I think we're pretty much done for this turn. I don't really think there's... oh yes, I do, excuse me. We're going to recruit a couple of peasants in here. Peasants. 1, 2 lots of peasants. Disband 2 lots of these for now. And take these 3 over to this army here. That's fine. And we may as well start Decimus's journey down towards Apollonia, which will be his first rest stop, so long you can thrive without a family member there overviewing the situation. So I think Cornelius is the what's his face, the consul, so he's gonna move as well for now. There we go. Okay. The trouble is,
Imperator,
we need some ships to transport down to here. Which we do have here, which are already trained. That's fine. Okay. My brain is going into overdrive with all these bits and bobs. But I think we're done. War declared ally by Germania on the Scythians. I will ally myself with the Germanians because they're closer to me, they seem to be slightly more powerful, and I don't want to have a war on many fronts. So yes, I will ally myself with the Germans in that one. Goodbye, Scythians. House of Julii back at war with the Gauls, therefore breaking an alliance with Spain for some reason. Maybe they're allied. And then the factions have declared a ceasefire, the Greeks and the Macedon. Oh dear. Why have they done that? Are they planning and plotting a joint assault on me? Stranger things have happened. Queso Brutus. I like that name. Queso. Vibius Brutus gets a spice merchant. Lovely. Right. Salonia. You need a new building, do you not? A port. There we go. Tarentum, you need a building as well. And you need to retrain all of these troops. So we shall do just that. Am I getting confused? No, I'm not getting confused. Fine. Alright, and then you need to build a baths. There we go. Let the men come to these baths and wash themselves and be clean. We should be you know, we are a civilized people, of course. It's about time we had some public facilities of such. Thurman is going to get nothing because you can't build anything. I'm blind. And Rhodes is still building its temple. Is that everything? Am I missing something off? Thurman? No. It seems I'm not. So there's the recruitment, the construction work finished.
Noble master.
At last, Caius Flaminius is going to get over to the Britons to have a wee conflab.
I shall speak with them at once.
Trade rights. How about you give us your map information? And we give us yours. No, we give you ours. You give us yours. And we get some trade rights. Yes, you accept. Of course you accept. You have no bloody choice in the matter. Okay, next up, Carthaginians. Somewhere down here, I imagine. Alright, well, one step at a time then. Go here.
Without delay.
No more moves. And we have recruited our new diplomat, Lentulus Longinus.
Can I be of service?
A bizarre name. But he's going to sort of rest himself up here, at the northern reaches, sort of on the borders of Macedon, Thrace, and Dacia. And hopefully it will give us a bit more line of sight on the map as well. So off he tots up there. We have another diplomat all the way over here in the Middle East.
Awaiting your command.
Going up towards the Armenians.
Moves depleted, sir. Moves depleted.
Moves depleted. The Greeks still haven't captured Halicarnassus, but it's only a matter of time. The Pontus are now marauding around in the Greek lands. This is looking good for us. Maybe the Pontus take offence at the Greeks landing themselves in Asia Minor. I hope so. Okay, and Sparta. Still waiting one more turn for his armourer, and then we can commence Operation Build Our Army for Macedon. An ingenious name.
General,
right,
forward!
First of all, before he goes marching on towards his academy in Athens to study the arts of politics and whatnot, he's stopping off and he's going to collect the retinue of lesser family members. So, for instance, Cassius, care to give me your tutor? Thank you very much. And, yes, a wrestler. You know, wrestlers are good too. Thank you. And he's left with nothing. And, goodbye. Thank you for giving me your wrestler, our tutor. It is much appreciated. Which increases his stats a little bit more to 3, 3, and 3, which is good start. It's all going nice and smooth. And he now moves on to Thurman, his next port of call.
Onward!
Lovely.
No more moves, sir.
No more moves. Right, one more set of peasants. And retrain there, might as well, while he's stopping off for a spot of lunch. And then him and the rest of this army will then go to Athens in the next turn.
Sir!
And there we go. They're in there now, ready and waiting. I will temporarily take out the peasants, just for now, so I get a sort of a grip on what I'm supposed to be doing. Croton.
Ready to sail!
This is recruiting the ships. Let's take 3 turns. Let's just hope we don't get attacked beforehand. And as we know, Kydonia is recruiting. Rhodes, sorry, is recruiting the old biremes. Type 6 there. Alright. Anything else we could do? Not particularly.
Imperator!
Imperator. Oh yes, the ship's here, of course.
Ready to sail!
They're still... oh, they haven't been done yet, are these? Oh, they can't retrain triremes, can they? Oh, good God. Pirate ships making a flaming annoyance of themselves as usual.
Yes, Captain!
It's Athens that can retrain them, is it? Good. That should do us then.
Aye, Captain!
Aye aye, Captain!
Sir!
How much movement?
Fleet ready!
Nothing. I'm going to take Amulius back to Sparta
Ready to sail!
as governor, and obviously also Cornelius will go as well, because he is the consul and would like to spend some time with his troops, getting to know them before they go marching off into battle. But for now, let's end the turn. Right, join me in the next part when we shall continue our preparation for the war with the Macedon. See you soon.